My dad got 11 kids, never took care of any of us.
Ain't that something? Darrell's daddy had 11 kids, none of which he took care of. Little Darrell, that be this Darrell, has I don't know how many, does not take care of any of them. So that apple, like, is literally just leaning up against that tree.
Hey, you might need to leave from down there. You don't got no support. We can help you get set up here. We got your back. You got a whole side of your family that you never even met.
Never met these people.
My daughter, she haven't even met my mom and my side of my family because of...
See that? Look, I never even caught that. I just would say it because clearly she hadn't, because Erica had never, like, Erica coming there was when she met Erica. So clearly she never met the daughter because the daughter didn't come with Erica. Bam. See that? Look, I just figured that. At some point they could have flown, or somebody could have ended up somewhere. But nope, look. She never even met her granddaughter. Like a decade and a half old. Was 15 years old, had never met her. And whose fault was that, Darrell? Because it damn sure wasn't her responsibility to go seeking out these minors that you knock up. Okay? But see how it's her fault? And his mom's fault and Erica's fault? It's everybody's fault except for his. Ain't that some shit? They ain't never even fucking met. Still to this day, Dawn ain't never met Erica's kid by Darrell. To this day, couldn't pick her out in a lineup. Don't know what she looked like. And I would bet that that she ain't met none of them. I bet Dawn ain't met none of his kids. Not a one. I bet she ain't never met neither one. This piece of shit was always a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dude, you got people that support. Like, come up here and listen. You know what I mean? So that was the plan.
Yeah, you know what I was like, she over there with the roaches. You know what I'm saying? It's dirty in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? She over there with the roaches. I'm telling her, there's opportunities up here. Just stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin, the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny. But y'all making money, see? Y'all boy think you're ready for me? They gather round. I'm the new fool in town. I'm a style laid down by the underground. The Humpty dance is your chance to do the hump. Oh! But anyway, he was like, you need to come down here, okay? Come down here. And we're going to, it's opportunities. Knowing damn well his ass was living in his mother's car. When he told her, stop doing all of that. The roaches, there's too many roaches. Come here. When he said that to her, he was living in that car, and he knew that when she came down, she was going to have to live in that car too. Or Darrell the douche was on some manipulator shit. It's one of two things. It's either he was hoping that if he got her to come down, that his mother would then let him in the house. Because look, she's here too. She can't be in the car. Right? Either that, or he wanted some money, so he wanted her to come down, get a job so that he could have some money. It was one of those two, both of which make Darrell the douchiest of all the douches in all the land. Okay? Darrell, you is the worst, okay? You the worst case scenario, Darrell.
It wasn't never like...
Right.
And it all
went... Yep, it all...
She started...
It hasn't changed, it goes sideways.
She started drinking.
You got to deal with that, and then she makes this complaint when she gets you back.
Yeah, and it's like, why do you do this to me? And I promise you, my right hand to God Almighty on the throne with Jesus next to his side, the woman is going to sit up there and say, I was drunk, I was mad, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, now I got to go through everything just for you to do that. Why do you?
That's so funny. His shoulder looks fine, don't it? That's so funny. He knows he was on the phone threatening her and giving her the business so that she could say that it wasn't on purpose. And he's so confident that he can get her to do it again. Darrell, fuck you. Fuck you very much, okay? You ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. Your granny ain't shit. You smell like shit. You look like shit. Okay?
Did you do this to me?
So you think she's going to come back to us and say that here?
I know she is. She did the same thing with that. And then my mom was calling her. And then she says, oh, well, I was drunk and I was mad and he was talking to females on his phone. So you send me to jail?
Doesn't seem fair.
It's not fair. Why?
From your perspective, I totally see.
My mom was like, well, like, what the fuck am I?
It's hilarious. He's doing all this animation. He's doing all this animation, trying to really get them to see it from my perspective. But they already know, like, they already know he's full of shit. Like, they already know, and they're focused. They're focused. They're like, shit, we came in here to do a certain thing, and we're going to sit here and go, oh, yeah, that's messed up. Oh, damn, really? They're going to do that, you know, until they, you know, and then they're going to drop their little things that they know as they go. But that's so funny. Like, he's over there really putting forth all his effort. You know, he's trying to get him an Oscar, you know. It's too funny. It's too funny. Okay.
I'm supposed to do? Like, I don't live over there. I can't go over there. My mom works third shift. My mom is 60-some years old. She can't go all the way from Oak Creek over there on 19th to make sure my daughter is going to school and do all this and do.
Well, she could take the car if you weren't always living in it.
All that. And my nephew, like I said, he's 22. He half the time he with his friends, half the time he doing what he do, and half.
And that's see how he talk about his nephew that he shot at, and then you know my nephew, he all like, and then he'd be like, what you say? What you say, Bozo? Oh yeah, his hairline is fucked up. I know. Oh, that's just a Darrell Bangs, not the Bangs. The Bangs.
At the time, he don't even come home till late, so that just leaves her in the house. And that's why I'm like, why would you do this to me when you know all this is going on?
You're fighting hard, and you're trying to get through her. You know,
I just want my life back, man. Listen, I love this woman. I love this woman. I would not hurt this woman. I want to see her do better. But I don't want her around me if she's drinking because I'm going to get in trouble. She's never going to be like, oh, I'm just mad and this on the spot. She's going to wait until I'm freaking locked up and then be like, oh, I'm sober now, so I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. When are you going to get in freaking trouble for doing that?
That message is loud and clear to us.
Has any of the things you've had happen with her affected your ability to get work, or is it mostly the COVID and everything else?
Well, like I said, the sheet.
Yeah, is the reason you ain't got no job your fault or someone else's?
Sheet metal job, I got laid off. So that wasn't due to anything I did, obviously. It was just kind of like, I wasn't the only one that got let go.
With that question, I'm just trying to, I guess I'm just trying to understand you better, not knowing you, Darrell.
Yeah.
And not being black myself, not knowing what your life is like.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get better understanding you, because you got her to deal with, you got 2 other kids, I'm sure that's not easy. You got the justice system to deal with. I mean, do you ever feel like fucking white guys, like say me or him, and you've treated us great. It's the same thing, it's a little easier for them to get through?
I would think. I
mean, does that make you feel, you've treated us with complete...
Hey, Carp, just ask him about his Twitter. Hey, so not asking for any particular reason. I'm not bringing it up because we went through your Twitter or nothing, because we haven't. But, you know, have you ever typed anything up on Twitter that would cause you to make you think that that's why I'm asking you this question? Is there anything about your Twitter that would make what I'm asking you right now make sense? Just ask him about his Twitter. Just say, hey, so Twitter. For those in here who are not aware, I'm sure you all are, you should be. Darrell had a tweet, okay? Darrell did a tweet. Once upon a time, Darrell did a tweet where he basically said that he was going to start attacking, very specifically, oddly, old white people. Not just white people, but old white people. Just randomly was what he tweeted. So did what he tweeted. Old white people, specifically. So you can see how this would bring interest when he drove through a parade full of children and, coincidentally, old white people. Darrell is just, it's given you might have planned this is what it's given. For those who didn't know, that's why they're asking him this. They found his tweet.
Respect, but as a black man,
stop,
does it
Darren.
Kind of some of all that does it make you feel in any way mad at white people, resentment towards white people, just because of what you've been through, or no?
Definitely
you don't
not
feel anything like
not at all,
good.
Man.
Because a lot of people do, so good for
I
you.
wasn't raised my mama always told me it ain't the skin color. It's as humans, we always say don't judge, but it's kind of hard to not have an opinion about something.
Yeah.
But my mama she always taught us this. Like I said, my dad got 11 kids, never took care of any of us.
Ain't that something? My dad got 11 kids. Darrell's daddy had 11 kids, none of which he took care of. Little Darrell, that be this Darrell, has, I don't know how fucking many, does not take care of any of them. So that apple, like, is literally just leaning up against that fucking tree.
My mom only had 2, and my sister's dead and gone.
Did you kill her?
And
I
she
feel like you might
always
have.
stressed to us, it's not, you judge people by their character, how they carry themselves, not.
Yeah, that's why we hate you, Darrell. You know, we hate you for a good reason. You know, it's not hateful to hate a Darrell. You know what I'm saying? It's logical. It just makes sense. And it's hilarious as well. Okay, it's all those things all at once.
Not by their skin tone, not from their social standing. Some people are born into money, some people aren't. You can't help that. You can't help the family you're going. You can't choose your parents, choose your family. You can't do that. But she always told us that's not how we act. We don't discriminate against people because of their.
Does Dawn know about your tweet? I wonder if Dawn saw your tweet.
We don't down talk people. We don't do that shit. My mama would have my ass.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a good person.
Man, my mama would have my ass if she found out that
Would she have your ass?
I was doing some racial shit or
mm-hmm.
Some bullshit like that. My mama's not gonna have it. And even right now to this day, I'm almost 40 years old, and if my mama tell me something, I'm like, yes, ma'am, because she don't play. She means business when she's serious, and that's why I said.
You know what? It's that part for me. You know, he was in there terrorizing the shit out of. It's so funny, but all he's revealing to us is that he knows how he's supposed to be. Him pointing out how his dad had 11 kids and took care of none of them. He said that like that because he knows that that's wrong, but yet he does it. He says, yeah, my mom is all about respect. If I was to, come sideways at my mom, like that would be that. Like y'all would never do that. He knows that he's not supposed to, but guess what? He does. I would never put my hand on a woman. Not only did he put his hands on Erica, but he also ran over her fucking foot and then threatened her and then went chasing after her, trying to get money to pay back his mother for bailing him out for running over her foot. So he knows. He knows all these things he's supposed to be and he's supposed to do, but he don't do none of them. I want to see him show up. I want to see his dad show up, do an interview. Hey, Darrell's daddy, if you're out there, don't you want some clout or something? Don't you want to come out and do some clout chasing? You know what I'm saying? Come out, do some kind of interview somewhere. Say some nonsensical stuff. And, that's the least you can do after producing a fucking Darrell and setting him free on the world. You owe us. Come out and tell us the nothing that you know about your son because you wasn't around. Tell us. We want to know, for shits and giggles purposes.
If you talk to my mom, she will tell you everything. The girl is a sweetheart until she gets that bottle.
So yesterday you were telling me a story about
I love that. Like, what is that? Darrell, what did this mean? What did that mean? What did that mean?